There are so many fun trends going on this year that are gaining popularity. I won't be able to cover them all, but I'm gonna share the ones that I am most excited about. All right, before we get started, make sure and hit that subscribe button and let's get into the video. First up, we're gonna see a lot more colorful, bold, bright spaces. Gone are the days of the really neutral, bright, white, kind of stark looking spaces, and everyone is starting to play with a little bit more color. And when I say a little bit more color, I mean really bright, bold colors. Think jewel tones, those are gonna be especially in. So the rich ruby reds, the dark moody blues, bright greens, and even some yellows too. Of course, natural and neutral tones will always be popular, but we can definitely expect to see more color. Designers and homeowners alike are going to be using these bright, bold colors both in the paints that they're choosing, maybe on the cabinets or accent walls, but also in furniture and accessories like throw pillows or blankets. To incorporate this trend in your home, you can really go so many different ways. You can paint an entire room, maybe like a small powder room, in a dark, moody green, or maybe take it to your kitchen cabinets. Or if you want to play it safe, bring some color into your home using throw pillows or other decor accessories. In addition to the popular jewel tones, I think we'll also see a lot of red tones. So those will pop up with like mauve colors, some soft blush pinks, even some warm terracotta colors. People are definitely leaning more towards the warm color palette these days. Which brings me into the next trend, warm, cozy spaces. More and more people are wanting to create a very cozy, warm, welcoming environment. This trend is all about creating a space that you feel most at home in, and you can just sit down and relax and enjoy your space. So we're gonna see the use of creamier, warmer whites and taupes and light browns and tans. So try bringing natural elements in to help create a cozy environment. Things like jute rugs or textured cotton to add warmth and texture to your space. Consider draping a throw blanket over the couch or bringing in cozy lighting like candles and floor lamps and Himalayan salt lamps. Anything that brings that ambient light to the space is going to be extremely popular this year. Next up, country cottage kitchens. These are going to be increasingly popular this year as people are turning more towards a working kitchen. And I have to say, this is a trend I love. Gone are the days of the extremely modern minimalist kitchens. Instead, we're gonna see kitchens that are homey, joyful, welcoming, everything a kitchen should be. Some hallmarks of the country cottage kitchen look are creamy whites and natural organic elements with an overall relaxed, chic vibe. Some ways to incorporate this trend in your kitchen are bringing in some warm wood tones. If you're planning a kitchen renovation this year, maybe picking some wood accents like butcher block countertops, or even painting your kitchen cabinets in one of the popular warm green tones you're gonna see everywhere this year. In the last couple of years, we've seen a lot of arches in the design space. And that trend is going to continue, which I am excited about because I think it's just beautiful. You can incorporate this trend in a couple of different ways, either in big DIY projects using arches in the actual structure of your house. But a couple of simple ways to do this if you don't want to do a massive renovation in your home is bring in arches through different artworks. Or simply paint an arch on your wall. This trend is all about bringing a sense of timelessness and softness to any space. While the next trend has been on the rise for a few years now, you're going to be seeing it more and more, and that is mixing old and new pieces in your home. Especially with all the supply chain issues that we've been dealing with the last couple of years, designers and homeowners are turning more and more to antique and vintage finds that they can find in thrift stores and antique stores. And I, for one, just love this because it gives your home a really lived-in feel. It really adds character to your home to find one-of-a-kind pieces that you know nobody else has in their home. Mixing these old antique and vintage pieces that you find with newer pieces in your home gives it a really good mix and helps your home from looking too old and rustic, maybe a little bit dated. By mixing in these new pieces, you're really bringing an element of surprise and making your home feel a little bit more personal. Some of the best items to look for when you are shopping secondhand or looking for a nice vintage antique piece are vases, planters, frames, mirrors, side tables, and lamps. Look for pieces that have an obvious handmade quality to them to really add texture and personalization to your home. Next, we're going to be seeing a lot more dark countertops. We're going to move away from the all white, all gray look, and that is especially true with the trend of dark countertops. From dark, moody blacks you'll see this trend of dark countertops often paired with light cabinets. Next, we're going to see a lot more rounded and smooth, curvy edges brought into the design world in 2023. Some ways to incorporate this trend are to move away from a lot of the straight, sharp lines and instead choose pieces that have a more rounded shape to them. Whether you go big and choose furniture pieces like sofas or chairs, or add visual interest to your home using rounded sculptural pieces. Some other great ideas are mirrors or vases or other small decor accents. Another trend that's gaining popularity, fluted detailing. So this basically just means ribbed vertical columns. You'll see it on tables or furniture pieces. You could even use it on cabinets, wood furniture, and even pillows. So expect to see less horizontal lines as designers and homeowners are embracing the vertical fluting details. Also, have you noticed that the 60s and 70s vibes are coming back in the design world? I personally am kind of excited about it. I love 60s and 70s music, so why not bring it into our home in our decorating styles, like warm browns and burnt oranges, also in different materials and things like throw pillows and blankets and rugs. Bringing in fun colors and small items that you wouldn't normally choose. This decor trend is all about creating a fun and vibrant space. Some other ways to incorporate this trend is mixing patterns, bringing in different things like lighting or decor accessories, mirrors, and vases. Anything that makes you think 60s, 70s, cool vibes. Try out this trend and see how you like it in your home. All right, there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this gave you a good idea of some different trends and styles to incorporate in your home. The great thing about the majority of the home decor trends and interior design styles is they're all pretty timeless and classic, so we'll be able to enjoy them for years to come. Okay, you guys, that's it for today's video. Give it a big thumbs up if you found an interior trend that you might want to try in your home this year. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in the next video.